Hi, this is Doug with Ultimate Lighting Solutions. Going to give a quick tour of the most recent build that is ready for delivery. This is a 2019 F350. It's a single wheel, long bed. It is booster 187. It is for Magnolia Fire Department, Montgomery County ESD number 10. Ultimate Lighting Solutions provided all the wheeling, lighting, and control modules, and did all the installation as well. All of the surface mount lights are dual color M4s. They are red and blue with a white override function for scene lights. We have a set on the rear bumper, set up on the hose reel, and then a set on the side of the hose reel, either side. Up top we've got a Legacy Duo. The front is half red white, half blue white, and then towards the rear is half red amber, half blue amber. And then we also mounted the appropriate radio antennas for the 800 megahertz system that they're using. On the front of the truck, we got a pair of M4s again on the side of the bumper with a Kuzmal auto eject on the side of the bumper as well for the vehicle charging system. Another pair of M4s on the front, again with the red-blue combination with the white, and then a set of 100 watt speakers behind the push bumper here. And next we'll take you inside the vehicle. All of the electronics to control the Whelen Carbide system are mounted underneath the rear seat, as is the head unit for the Motorola tri-band radio. And we'll take a look at the center console. On the rear of the console, we mounted two handheld radio chargers and a box light charger base. Up front, we've got the Whelen rotary knob control head and the Apex radio that's tri-band, and then a Streamlight charger base as well. This is a Plastics Plus console, vehicle specific, and we'll take a look at some of the functionality. So the functionality of the Carbide system, there's a lot of unique features that you can program into the system, and we picked the ones that felt would serve this truck in its capacity as a brush truck, grass truck, off-road, also as a medical responder unit as needed for the department. The 3 slide switch controller. The first one is doing the rear of the light bar in red and blue only, as well as all of the rear facing M4s. Position 2 adds all of the front facing M4s, as well as the front of the light bar in red and blue modules only. And then position 3 is going to add the white modules to the front of the light bar, and then the amber modules in place of the traffic advisor on the rear of the light bar. Some of the things that we did set up differently on this truck is that in any position where the light bar is on, we provided the front corner module and the alley light to go solid white to provide a little bit of kind of a puddle light, if you will. Even though it's up high, it still provides some good scene lighting, safety for the firefighters. And then also, while the vehicle is in park, it turns off all the white forward-facing lights, basically puts the bar back down into mode 2, and changes to a slower pattern on the light bar. The standard left and right arrows in the back of the light bar, as well as center. And then up top, we've got a variety of scene lights front, which includes the light bar and the forward-facing M4s, rear, left and right scene, and then the independent left and right alleys. Cruise mode, which is going to do the corner modules and the first inboard module, front and back in red only, and then the rear cut, which is going to turn off all of the rear facing lights, allowing for the front of the light bar and the M4s to operate. So we'll take a look at that. So with the light bar in position 3, we'll shift the truck to neutral with the parking brake established so that you can see the light bar. You can see that with the doors open, we have the corner modules illuminated. When they close, we get the full function of the red, white, blue, white. And then we've got the 2 inside modules doing a slower pattern, alternating flashing alleys. And then in the back, alternating red, amber, blue, ambers. and we'll put the vehicle on park so we can demonstrate what that looks like. This pattern is for slide switch position 2. It's the action flash. It includes the entire light bar, all the modules. However, it does not include any white modules. So this could be a slower response, or if they're checking for fires, whatever their policy dictates, where they don't need all of the white facing forward lights in the light bar, they can turn it down just a notch and have just the light bar itself illuminating. This is what that looks like. Keeping a couple of red and blue modules up front with the door open, and then the front grille lights. Rear scene light is going to give the corner modules on the light bar in white, the 2 M4s up on the hose reel, and the 2 M4s down on the bumper, and the corner module on the opposite side. Look at the left scene light next. This is going to give us the M4 at the hose reel, the alley light on the light bar, and the M4 on the side of the bumper. Obviously left and right are set up the same way. You can just isolate left or right depending on the situation that you're in and needing lighting. Left alley, right alley do just that. They turn on just the alley lights. The next function that we have is cruise. It's going to do the corners, the alley in the appropriate color, and the first inboard module. They are steady. They're not flashing or flickering. That's just the resolution of the camera. But again, it's just the corner modules, the alley light in the appropriate color, and the first inboard module. And that is at 30% illumination, just for vehicle identification. And we'll take a look at the front cutoff switch next. So the purpose of the rear cut switch is that if the vehicle is in the woods or on a trail or being followed by additional apparatus, those vehicles are not being blinded or disoriented with the lights. So all of the rear facing light and side lights are in the off position. The only thing that is being illuminated is everything that is forward facing. So it's the corner modules, all the inboard, putting a couple of whites, the M4s on the side, the M4s on the front. And again, this is still providing emergency warning in the event that they're being followed to a fire by another apparatus, so that the second arriving apparatus can pay attention to where they're going. And also, this function is what's going to allow them to isolate the front only, since they can isolate the rear only by selecting the first slide switch position. So this is the first slide position, which again is just the rear facing and rear side lights. If you'd like more information about this vehicle, if you'd like to receive a quote for something similar, or if you have something completely different, we can handle that as well. You can send us an email at ulsolutions@hotmail.com. You can check out our website at ultimatelightingsolutions.net, or you can send us a message on Facebook. We'd be happy to hear from you. Thank you and have a good day.